Hey YouTube, of course it's Candy Can 9. Today I'm going to be coming at you because I'm going to make my version of bread pudding. Today what I'm going to be using is a whole cup of carnation milk. I'm going to be using a whole cup of regular milk. I'm going to be using a half of cup of brown sugar instead of regular sugar. And I'm using the carnation milk instead of heavy cream. I'm going to be using a couple dashes of ground cinnamon. I'm going to be using 5 eggs. I'm going to be using a couple, I guess, what is this, like, I think they said this was egg rolls or something like that. Whatever it is, of bread. I'm going to be using a couple of these. I'm just going to break them up. And I'm also going to be using some vanilla instant pudding. So that's how I'm going to be, that's what I'm going to be making today is bread pudding. I don't know if I said almonds, but I'm going to be using almonds instead of raisins because I kind of hate raisins. So I'm going to be using almonds, and I'm not going to be using like peanuts or anything because some people are allergic, and just in case somebody want to try it, you know, that comes over, they can taste it. But that's what I'm going to be making, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you after I mix everything into the bowl and as I do the process. Alright YouTube, this is what the product looked like after I got done mixing all of my ingredients, which was 1 cup of whole milk, 1 cup of carnation milk, also a couple dashes of cinnamon, and then a half of cup of brown sugar. I use dark brown sugar, and then I also have in here, what else? I think that's, oh, and then 5 eggs, sorry, 5 eggs. I did not get vanilla extract. I don't know if I said that in the last slide, but I did not get vanilla extract, which I'm so upset about because when I went to the store to go buy it, it was so expensive, and I was like, let me try it at another store, but then I wound up not going to the other store, so I totally forgot to get vanilla extract, and it would have been so much more better, but yes. Now, onto my bread. This is, I think it's like egg bread or something like that. But this is my bread. I just ripped it up in pieces, you know, into bite-sized pieces, you know. Bite-sized pieces, ripped it up. Now what I'm going to do is pour the custard mix. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, and I also use vanilla instant pudding in here. Sorry. I had to say that before I forgot. So I'm going to pour this into this, and then I'm going to mix it up a little bit, let it sit for a couple minutes, and let the bread just soak up the custard mixture. And then after that, I'm going to put it in the oven for an hour. Also, the oven is set to 350 degrees right now, preheated. I have some butter that I just melted in the microwave. Once I get this inside of the pan, I'm going to come back and show you that, and then I'm going to pour that melted butter over the very top of the custard and bread mix. All right, now this isn't the final result, but this is once the bread soaked in the custard. Or the custard soaked into the bread. I then poured it into this pan. I'm not sure the inches of this pan. 9 by 5, I guess. And then after that, I sprinkled a little bit more of the brown sugar on top. Now here is my roughly chopped almonds that I'm now going to add to the top of this. Just because I know that, you know, with the bread pudding, it normally has raisins, I guess, mixed in it. But I'm going to just add this on top. Roughly on top. So now that I'm done doing this, I am going to add my bread pudding into the oven for 1 hour on 350 degrees. And once it's done, I'm going to come back at you and show you the final result. And also, I'm going to cut it and add a little whipped cream on top and show you how yummy it is. Okay, you guys, this is my final result. It's a little crispity crunchy, you know, a little brown, but it's not going to berry, you know what I'm saying. But I started cutting it, and then I realized I didn't come back to show you how it looked. But this is basically how it looked, except without the cut lines in there. But I just let it sit on top of my stove and let it cool off. Sorry, let me get some good lighting. And let it cool off for a couple minutes. And I went to go watch Martin real fast. And then now I came back and it's cooled down. So I'm about to get me a nice little scoop with some whipped cream or maybe some ice cream. But as soon as I put it on a plate so I can make the presentation look nice. Just cut into it. This is what it looks like. Sorry I have it wrapped in here because I'm actually about to cover this up and run out the door. And I'm taking a couple pieces over to where I'm about to go. But that's what it looks like. Let me break a little piece off right here in front of you guys so that I can tell you how it tastes. I will say, oh, sorry. Hey. I will say, it can be a little bit sweeter, but I thought because I was using, carnation milk, and because I was using brown sugar, which I believe is sweeter than regular sugar to me, but I thought it would be sweet, so I was like, and I added, did I add brown? I added brown sugar on top. I did. I added brown sugar and butter on top of the bread and custard mixture before I put it in the oven. So I thought that would make it really sweet. And when I tasted the batter, I can taste, like when I tasted the custard batter, I can taste how sweet it was. So now that I'm tasting it, like I said, it can be sweeter, but it's bread pudding. Now my grandma gave me the like a couple like tips and tricks because I was looking it up on YouTube on how to make bread pudding, but she was telling me to use, instead of like what is it called, not whole milk but some other type of thick milk, she said don't use heavy whipping cream. She said use carnation milk, and then she said use the vanilla instant pudding for your bread pudding. So that was my grandmom's idea. She gave me that tip for my bread pudding. So of course I will go with what, you know, Grammy says, because she's been making bread pudding for years. So but this reminds me of peach cobbler, because I've made peach cobbler a couple of times. It reminds me of peach cobbler. But my English is probably like smacking my face. Now, sorry about the video quality, because I am using my phone, because trying to upload the videos from off of my camera onto my laptop, because my laptop is a laptop / tablet, it didn't work so well when I tried to upload another video, so that's why I'm using my phone. So sorry about the quality, but I'll definitely try to put this video up as fast as I can. And if you want to see anything else, like how I made sorry, it said low battery, so I'm like, what is that? If you want to see how I made my chicken and broccoli with you see the white rice on the spoon, because I had to scoop the rice with that spoon and, you know, with the chicken and broccoli. I was trying to make it Chinese style, but mine came out, I guess you could say, a little bit better than the Chinese stores. So if you want to know how I made that, just, you know, like my video, subscribe, and definitely write in the comments, how did you make your rendition of chicken and broccoli and white rice? Because I didn't use the same ingredients that they did on YouTube when I tried to look it up. They were using other ingredients like oyster sauce and things like that, and I don't like oysters. So using oyster sauce was like, okay, I might have to find something else to use. So if you want to find out how I made this recipe right here, the white rice is inside of a, what is it called? A rice steamer, so that's why you don't see the white rice over here. Yeah, so if you want to see how I made this, like, subscribe, thumbs up, comment, and I'm going to put the recipe of my bread pudding in the description. So, once again, this is Candy Ken 9. See ya.